Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is James Davis again. So, I'm going to do a review here on the 1840 non-commissioned officer sword that I bought from Sears. And I ordered it. Came relatively quickly. This is it right here. Pretty simple. Right now it's a little bit tarnished, so I'm definitely not going to gripe about that. I mean, it needs a little bit of brass so taken to it. But yeah, well, you have to excuse me. I got my dog here apparently. He wants to join me in my video. So, hey, what's down? Go sit down. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about what I say. So, I'm just a bitch that feeds him. Anyways, guys, so this is the 1840 NCO Sword. Replicated, obviously. So, as you can see here, it's a real sword. And you know what? It's actually... The sword itself is pretty nice. I mean, it's got a nice edge to it. It's not made to cut, but neither was the real sword that was used during the Civil War. So, you don't have to really expect... you can't expect to get a sword that's going to cut someone. It's not battle ready. That's definitely sure. Now, the only complaint that I really have about the sword for the price, which was $99 off Sears, and then I think it was like, I don't know, $10 in tax and shipping and whatnot. The only thing I got to complain about the sword is right there, you can read it. It says India. It's kind of funny to have a United States Army NCO sword that has India on it, but, you know, fuck it, whatever. But I do have a major bitch. Remember, this is Sears. This is the Sears catalog is built into American history, and they are a really big company. Apparently, they're a company that doesn't give a shit either. They give a shit about making cute plates and fucking Tupperware and clothing and trying to sell you mattresses and store and all kinds of other crap, perfume, whatever. But when it comes to you ordering your merchandise online, you don't get quality. So this is the sheath of the sword, right? And you can look right there. This is not quality at all. Not quality at all. You can see right there, it's bent inward on one side. I don't know why that is, but that's not quality at all. So I am a little bit upset about that. Rather than send it back or complain about it to them, because they're not going to give a shit. I'm probably going to take this down to someone that works on shoes to get them to try to re-stitch this right here to make it a nice seam. For those of y'all that don't know, the Army NCOs were issued swords in the Civil War. Because yes, you did have weapons, but the sword was still a functional weapon at that time. But this sword is an absolute atrocity to what it should be. It should not represent what they want it to. This is another sword that I have, and you can see the stitching on it. So, it's abundantly. I mean, look at that. Look at just this right here. The time it took to do that. So, NCO sword cost me about $110. Came from India. Got another sword here. It's another replica sword from this is actually the Confederate officer saber. Came from China. I'm a big historian. I love history. I absolutely love history. So, collect pennies. Hell, I buy books about history, no matter what it is. So, I got books at the wazoo when it comes to American Revolution, and to me, I think the Civil War was the most instrumental war in our nation's history. You know, it abolished slavery. It advocated suffrage of entire humanity, and not only that, it's the coolest fucking war out there. Bottom line, I mean, you went from a musket to rifling, so the accuracy of a weapon was just insane. They did away with the ball and came out with the mini bullet. So incorporating all these technologies and seeing warfare at its best was insane. And I mean, you saw strategy, just pure military strategy come out. So, yeah, I'm a big collector, and it's a shame. This NCO sword was for my uniform. Um, I have the non-commissioned officer belt that goes along with it, and the frog that holds the sheath. And they're in much better condition. I'll do a separate video on them. But that sword is a complete shame as far as the sheath goes. And I'm going to have to get a caliber to rework it. So, $110 sword, it's probably going to cost me $200 to get it reworked. Shame. Thanks for watching. If you're going to buy the Army sword, don't buy it from Sears.